Hi there! Well, it's end of June. Got more events from 1700 to 1775. Begin with June 21st, 1734. In Montreal, New France, Quebec, a black slave known as Marie Joseph Angelique, having been convicted of the arson crime that destroyed much of the city, is tortured and hanged in public ceremony. Not the most pleasant event to talk about. 1748, Pieter Steen is installed as pension advisor for the Netherlands. On the same day, the town of Halifax, Nova Scotia, is founded by the British. Clark's father, Le Latreille's war with the Micmac, also known as Anglo-Micmac War. 1768, first medical diploma in America is granted to Dr. John Archer from the College of Philadelphia. June 22nd, 1740, King Frederick II of Prussia ends the torture and guarantees religion and freedom of the press. 1745, Bonnie Prince Charles sails to Scotland to begin his rebellion. 1772, Somerset versus Stuart, court case finds slavery is unsupported by English common law, encouraging an abolitionist movement that begins. 1774, British Parliament accepts Quebec Act, which extends provinces and territory, restoring French civil law. 1775, first continental currency is issued at about $3 million worth. June 23rd, 1713, French residents of Acadia are given 1 year to declare allegiance to Britain or leave Nova Scotia, Canada. 1724, Russians and Ottomans signed the Treaty of Constantinople, ending another conflict between the two of them. 1757, Robert Clive defeats an army led by Suraja Daulat Passi, and he wins over control of Bengal. 1758, 7 Years' War, Battle of Crefeld. British forces defeat the French troops at Crefeld in Rhineland region. 1760, Battle of Landshut, Silesia. Austrian forces defeat Prussian forces there. 1775, the first regatta held on the River Thames in England. June 24th, 1717, first Freemasons Grand Lodge is founded in London. 1731, Freemason and Mayor of Philadelphia, William Allen is appointed Provincial Grand Master of Pennsylvania. He is the youngest to be appointed in its history. 1748, the King's Ward School is opened by John Wellesley, his brother Charles, in Bristol, England. The school later moves to Bath, England. 1750, Jesuit priest is held first Mass in Little Chapel in Dossac, New France. June 25th, 1716, Eugenius of Savoy is named Land Guardian of Austrian Netherlands. 1749, a general decided to fast because of a drought in Massachusetts. June 26, 1714, Spain and the Netherlands sign a peace and trade agreement. 1718, Peter the Great's son, Tsarevich Alexei Petrovich of Russia, dies from the effects of torture. After the sentence is death over a plot against his own father. 1721, Dr. Gabriel Barelston gives the first smallpox inoculations in America. 1723, after a lasting siege and bombardment by cannons, Baku surrenders to the Russians. June 27th, 1709, the Great Northern War. Peter of Russia defeats Charles XII of Sweden at Poltava. Charles goes into exile in Bender, Ottoman Empire region. 1743, the War of the Austrian Succession at the Battle of Eschingen in Bavaria. King George II personally leads troops into battle. This is the last time a British monarch commanded troops in the field. 1746, Flora MacDonald helps Bonnie Prince Charlie, disguised as Betty Burke, as an Irish maid, to evade capture by landing on the Isle of Skye. 1756, the French fleet that was sent captured St. Philip's Castle of Minorca. 1759, first General James Wolfe begins the siege of Quebec. June 28th, 1748, riot after a public execution in Amsterdam. About 200 people are killed over the execution. 1762, the first perpetrated reported counter raiding attempt in Boston. Russian Tsarina Catherine II seizes power, declared herself sovereign ruler of Russia. 1770, Quakers open a school for blacks in Philadelphia. Quakers are another religious group, not the oatmeal that we buy. June 29th, 1749, new governor Charles de la Valliere de Herbier arrives at Isle Royale, or Cape Breton Island. 1755, about 515 prominent Filipinos are baptized as Catholic on the same day. A German medieval poem, Nibelungenlied, or Lied, is rediscovered in Hohenheim's castle library in Waldberg, Austria, by Jacob Hermann Oriet. 1767, British Parliament passes the Townsend Revenue Act, levying taxes on American colonists, only to intensify opposition to British rule. That was a result of the levied taxes. June 30th, 1700, Gelderland goes on to the Gregorian calendar as this style of calendar spreads across Europe. 1704, first trial for piracy by British Admiralty Court outside of Britain finds Captain John Quelch and 5 crew members of his pirate crew guilty. They are sentenced to hang for piracy. 1722, Hungarian Parliament condemns Emperor Charles VI pragmatic sanctions to recognize the daughter as legitimate heir. 1734, Russian army occupies Danzig, a German city. 1737, British commissioners of longitude grants self-taught clockmaker John Harrison £500 after the successful trial of longitude clock. 1741, Pope Benedict the 14th encyclical forbidding traffic in alms. 1755, Philippines closes all non-Catholic Chinese restaurants. 1758, 7 Years' War, the Battle of Darmstadt, results in an Austrian victory over Prussian forces in Moravia. Well, that's all for now. You have a good one. Bye.